Heyo, how's it going, guys? Tuna and Eric, how you guys doing? Welcome on in. Happy Wednesday. It's Wednesday. Wow, it's Hump Day. And we're gonna get back to how you doing? How you doing, Tuna? We're gonna get back to building N-1 fighters. That's what we're doing because we did 2 last week, so we're gonna do 2 more this week. Oh yeah, Eric's in the house. Oof! I knocked a piece off. I'll get that music started again. There we go. It's kind of fragile. All right. These are the N-1s we built last week out of X-Wing fighters. Same tuna every day. Nice. Oh, you didn't hear again. We have the alerts are out again. I don't know what's up with it. I restarted my computer twice today. Let me see if I can refresh at least, but I don't know what's up with the sounds. I'll have to try to fix it again. That's bad not having, well, at least I can hear my alerts, so at least I'll know when someone follows or something, but let's see. I think I've restarted everything, but I don't think it's OBS. I don't know. Everything should be working. It might be just Mac. Might just be a Mac thing. I don't know. I'm refreshing everything twice. But I don't think it's gonna make a difference. Alrighty. Sounds haven't worked all week, so at least you can hear the music, right? Hey Gev, how's it going? Time for grocery shopping. Thank you for the alert. Appreciate that. I didn't even hear bruh. Your favorite streamer, really? Tuna, thank you. That's amazing. Thank you so much for saying that. It's very nice of you. Here's the N1 we did out of 7.5. Which one is this? I think this is 75301. Deep, how are you doing? Looks pretty good, right? This is made out of an X-Wing fighter. I think 75301. Might be wrong about that. And this one's made, there's another N-1 Starfighter. Kind of looks a little better, I think. Made out of a different X-Wing fighter. I think this is 75218. So, we're gonna do 2 more. These are alt builds made out of X-Wing fighters, and today we're going to do this one, which is an official set. I think it's still in the stores, too. I'm not sure about that. So let me see here. There's a bottle of vodka standing in front of you, and this bottle is getting less on weight. I can imagine that. Be careful though, Deep. Be careful. Drink some water. Let me see. What was I gonna check? I forgot what I was gonna check now. Ooh! Let me go get that. Be right back. This guy fell on the floor. Well, not on the floor. Onto a box that was sitting on the floor. There you go. He's gonna be okay. We'll put him over there for now. He can stand on camera for a second. Alrighty, where were we? Let me catch up with chat here. So, yeah, we are going to build another... oh, I know what I was going to do. I was going to check and see if this particular N-1 Starfighter is still in the shop. That's what I was going to check. And it is 75325. Uh-oh, I think it's been retired. So there you go. I don't think you can find it in the shop anymore. I think it was retired. That's probably part of the reason I got it last December. So there you go. Let me catch up with chat here. Are they the same build? Those N1s are two different models of X-Wings made into two different N1s by two different designers. So they're pretty similar. Hey, Wiggly D. Would I like a tongue twister? Anything you write in chat is a tongue twister, but go ahead and give me, hey, Bender Builds, how's it going? It's all tongue twisters. I am too close, GH, to the GH Wall of Eyes tuna. Nice. Keep going. You think I'm on the party drinking it with friends? No, Deep. I assumed you didn't talk about any sort of party or anything. I assumed it was you in that bottle, so be careful, drink lots of water. That's all I gotta say. Betty Butter bought a bit of butter, but the butter Betty bought was bitter. So Betty bought a better butter, and the better butter Betty bought was better than the bitter butter Betty bought before. I almost made my way through it. I'd have to rehearse it to get all the way through it. That's fine, Deep. You can talk to us. Just be careful with that bottle. Drink some water. Seriously, go drink a glass of water right now. Gotta be careful with that water. So I heard... Oh, there we go. Wiggly, appreciate that follow. You guys probably didn't hear that alert, right? You didn't hear that whoosh-bing thing? And can you hear this? I don't think you're going to be able to hear this either. I heard it, but I don't think you guys can. I don't think my alerts are working. I don't think my... You heard it! Yay! But you didn't hear the alert, right? You didn't hear the alert when Wiggly followed? Because it went whoosh, bing! And the other one went boing, boing. Let's see. Oh, cool down. We'll try DTO3 there, Eric. See what happens. Or I can try it. Oops. What a noob. There we go, thanks. Can you hear that? I don't think you can. Dang it! I don't know. Alerts are still... I don't know what is up with that. That's Stream Elements, so I'll have to go deal with Stream Elements on a different thing. You could hear it, but it's low? Huh. That I don't get. That's crazy. Alright, well. I'm gonna have to chase that down later. Maybe I'll do a test stream this weekend or something. I don't know what's up with that. Alrighty. These are not sorted. And this is a, how many piece set? 500? Let me take a quick look here. I built this set a couple times before, and I even streamed it a few months ago. But that was part of Star Wars month. Right now we're doing N1 week. N1 2 weeks. So let me see here. Just checking to see how many pieces this set has. $412. Okay, and that includes minifigures. So not very many, less than 400. This won't take that long. This won't be a very long stream. So hold on here. I do have to refresh those instructions. I'm going to refresh the macOS screen capture there, and the macOS audio capture, which I already did, because that wasn't working at the beginning of the stream either. We had like a minute or two before I could bring the sound in, the music. Good stuff. Okay. Could be low. I don't have it on headphones and listening to others. Okay, Eric. Cool. So maybe it is low. I don't know. It shouldn't have been any sound going on because I had the music turned off. So if you heard a little bit of music there, then it might just be turned too low, and I don't know what that's all about. Doesn't make any sense to me. I'll try to figure it out later. So let's sort some parts. Put this guy away. So today we're not doing an alt build. For once. I feel like I've been doing like almost all alt builds ever since Spider-Man, which I think is true. All alt builds since Spider-Man. I heard, but it was low and probably coming from somewhere else. Yeah, well, I wonder if you heard something from a different stream or something then. I don't know. I'll listen. I'll check back on the VOD. But you did hear boing. Wait. Did you hear boing, Eric? Or this one? Did you hear that one that sounded like a sproing sound? I wonder if somehow they got turned down low. Eric, did you hear that? I can turn the music off and try again. Okay. You're online, GH? Lurky? Are you saying you're streaming? Are you actually streaming, dude? Or you just want me to lurk you back? Like this. Are you streaming right now? Because I'll find you. Boom. Looks like you're live. Can't see anything on your screen though. Careful with that vodka there. There we go. I don't see anything on the screen, but Deep is live. Careful there, Deep. I don't see anything over there. Nope, I don't. I'll refresh again. Ah, I see darkness. There we go. Hey, Deep. It's so dark. All right. Let's not zoom on Twitch streams, though. So I saw your outline there, so hello, Deep. Deep is streaming. I don't know what Deep is doing. Deep is it's a vodka stream, so you never know what you're gonna get. But I've seen the outline of Deep's head. I know what Deep's silhouette looks like. 400 parts. This shouldn't take too long to sort. And after I build it this time and take it apart, I'll have it sorted, because that's what I do now. When I disassemble sets, I sort them while I disassemble. It saves all kinds of time. Whoops. Oh yeah. And I'm thinking about Devin this week, hoping he stays safe, because the hurricane is bearing down on Florida now, and it looks like it took a turn to the south. I mean, it did take a turn to the south. It looks like it, and it did happen. So that's a very good thing for Devin, being up in northern, it's a sticker, northern Florida on the East Coast, which is very good. So hoping he's okay there. Watching Deep stream as well. Yep, Deep is streaming. He's got me lurking. I just said, don't watch me because I'm not able to talk, just drinking, reaching for help. Alrighty, well that's good. We're here for you, Deep. Just be careful with that vodka. Go drink some water, I'm serious about that. Like a big glass full of water. I know you're an adult, but you're also probably an inebriated adult who needs to be reminded. Reminded to drink water. That's always a good thing. Well, for one thing, there's no mods here right now, Deep. I shouldn't have told you that. I shouldn't have said that. Uh-oh. Alrighty. Not enough parts to get the tray out, so we'll just keep doing it like this. This is fine. So we'll build this N-1 model today, and tomorrow we'll build this one, set 7660 from 2007, which is like a million years ago. $17 years ago, I think. So it's a bit of an old set. That might be the first N1. I don't know, maybe not. $2007, yeah, the other one. This one I'm building today was released in 2022, and I think it was out for a year and a half, and I think they canned it already. So I think these are both retired. I didn't find this one up on the Lego site, which usually means it's retired. So I think these are both retired, but this one just got retired, and the other one, set 7660, yeah, that's 17 years old. That's an oldie. And I bought it new. Well, actually, I don't remember if I bought it. It was for my kids, probably, most likely. And I don't remember if I bought it for them or if it was a gift from someone else. Since when have I had long hair? Since I was about 15 years old. 14 or 15 years old. I've cut it short a few times, but I always grow it back out. I don't like it short. It's easy to take care of though when it's short. Since I fell in love with rock music, when was it? When I fell in love with the rock music, I was about 6 years old. Maybe a little bit less, maybe younger than that. By the time I was like 8 or 9 years old, I was fully into it and starting to buy records and stuff. Like LPs, vinyl LPs back in the 70s. Old school stuff. And when they are long, it's hard to take care of. Yeah, oh yeah, hair for sure. Which usually means you take care of yourself, which is great. Well, it'll turn into dreadlocks and just be a mess if I don't take care of it. I mean, I kind of keep it in a mess anyway. It's kind of the style. But I do wash it every ding-dang day. I have to take a shower every day or I don't feel right. Alright. We're almost done sorting here. Almost. If I missed anybody's post, let me know. A question: if you want to turn back to an age, what age do you want to go back to? I don't know if I could take it again. I probably wouldn't. Then you'd end up doing everything differently, and you could screw your life up even worse than you did the first time. You never know. So I don't know. I don't think I would do that. Who is Bay XC7? I don't know what that is. Is that someone in your chat? Sounds like a bot name. If that is someone in your chat, then I would guess they're a bot. But then again, look at my name. I look like a bot too. Almost done. Are we done? I think we're done. Boop. You get back here. Okay. All right, where are we? What are we doing? Scotty Rotten in the house. I've got a follow from him. It's exciting. Oh, good job. That maybe it's a follower then. Just answer what age. If I was forced to go back to an age, boy. I don't know. Maybe I'll just go back to 2019 and start streaming on Twitch instead of wasting a year looking for a job. Well, that sounds like what I did this year. That's the best I can do. 5 years. No, not even 5 years. Yeah, 5 years ago. I'm staying 36 for the rest of my life. Well, you've declared that. Scotty's 36, by the way. So, he dyes his beard white for kicks, like me. It's a fun thing we do. I'm also 36. Jace, no needs to turn back time because he's done everything right. Not even close. Living now time with full grace. Well, thank you, Deep. It may look good somehow from out there. I'm doing a good job of faking you out then. So yes, you identify as 36, and you're staying 36 also for the rest of your life, Scotty. I get it. It's like Forever 21 or whatever that company is called. You're Forever 36. By the time I was 36, I was starting to gain way too much weight. If I was going to go back, that's one thing I would do differently, is not eat and drink so much through my 30s and 40s. Anyway, Scotty, look. It's half hour in, and I haven't started building yet. That's not bad, right? That's not bad. I've touched bricks, but I haven't built anything. Oh, that's what those are for. Oh. Shoot. Alright. 2 bags, I guess. And we have the Mandalorian around here somewhere. I don't know where he is. We can find him when we need a pilot. We don't have a ship yet. Oh, watch out. Ads are coming in, guys. Ads coming in. Somehow my monitor got turned off over here. There we go. Fixed. Alrighty, yep, we are certainly in ads. And I'm going to stop apologizing for ads. I don't know why streamers are compelled to do that. Have fun in the ads. You apologize for the ads being on while they're on, which makes no sense because you're only apologizing to people who aren't in ads. So it really makes no sense. I say all the monologue to you? Yes. Ads finished? Are they really? Okay, good. They're still going over here, so. You must have got the short set of ads. Alright, we are touching bricks. 30 minutes in. Glad those ads are finished. Mine are still going on my my other account. That's a lot of ads. That account gets a lot of ads. You can say whatever you want with your Polish accent. Do you want to hear my voice? Women says it's pretty. Sure. Let's turn the volume on. There we go. Now we can hear you. We can hear you deep. But there's a long delay between when you hear mine and then when we hear you back. Probably like maybe 10-15 seconds.
Okay, hello GH.
Nice. That is the voice of Deep.
I don't want to be on your stream. Just say what I have to say.
Nice. Well, I agree with women. All right, Deep. We're going to turn you off over here, and I'll get back to my stream. But I agree with women. You have a nice voice, Deep. I was going to say you have a nice, deep voice, which you do. But I meant to say you have a nice voice, Deep. And yes, I like your accent. I like your accent. So sometime when you're sober, take some Lego on stream and do a Lego stream or something like that. I found another cool streamer this morning, says Eric, from the new category. Nice! And it was his first time streaming Lego, and he said that he will be doing more. We talked for a few hours. See, there you go. I love it. That is a success story from the new category. That's what I'm talking about. You're getting famous, Deep. Yeah. Heck yeah. Well, I mean, Twitch famous. Not real famous. Twitch famous. But that's cool, Eric. He never had streamed Lego before, and now he sees the category, and he's streaming Lego. We're going to get a lot of that, I think, and it's going to be really cool. And the other thing we're going to get a lot of, which we're already getting, like that, are the people who were in Just Chatting. Who were streaming Lego and Just Chatting. Whereas a lot of us were streaming Lego in Makers and Crafting, and that was, you know, it's great, isn't it? Yeah, for sure, Eric. That's where we were split. We were split. I don't know if it's half and half, but probably, who knows? Maybe there was a lot more that we didn't know about in just chatting, because we only, like a lot of us, hung out in Makers and Crafting all the time. Like the only guy that I really saw in just chatting regularly was Jang, and of course he's like probably the biggest Lego streamer on Twitch. So he was getting Lego some visibility over there, but not. I mean, it's hard to discover Lego in just chatting because you have to, you know, like read the title for one thing, just to figure out that it's Lego because it's not in the category. So the discoverability over there for most people was low. Hey Koo, how you doing? Nice to see you. We are, oh, I need a different one. We are building an N-1, but this is a real N-1 Starfighter, a real Lego set, not an alt build from Rebrickable. But we have our two other N1s that we built last week, and so we're going to compare. That's an interesting part. The 2x2 version of that has existed for a long time, but this is fairly new to me. The 2x4 version. Yeah. So today and tomorrow we're making actual N-1 Starfighters, actual Lego Star Wars sets. This one is from 2022, although I think it's retired now. And the one we're doing tomorrow is from 17 years ago, 2007. I'm doing good, doing well. You're good? Good to good. Good to hear. Is that what we're doing? Guess so. So we'll have a little N1 fleet at the end of this week. I think that's all the N1s I have. I should look around, see if there's any other N1 alt builds for any of my other sets. I don't think there are, but maybe I'll check this weekend. So this N1 today, set 7660 tomorrow, and no stream on Friday unless there's a pop-up stream, which could always happen. But Fridays are open on the schedule right now. Oops. Okay. Wonder which way is front and which way is back. This is the back. Okay, yeah. Because here's where the pilot's feet are going to go. I'm pretty sure that's what that piece is usually used for. So the cockpit will be right here. Pretty sure. I am so used to doing alt builds, it's a little bit weird to be doing an official Lego build. When was the last time Trying to think of what the last non-alt build Star Wars ship I made was. May have been in May. No, it was. Maybe it was in May. Yeah, it might have been in May. Don't remember. It might have been the MIDI Millennium Falcon. Oh, no. What am I thinking? It was the UCS Millennium Falcon. That was the last official Star Wars set I built on stream. How could I forget that? That's just silly. And that was in August or September? September. Yeah, that was just last month. Oh, wait. This piece is over here. Got it. Okay. And the set we're making tomorrow has a little vulture droid with it too, so we'll build that too. So the N-1, the Naboo N-1 Starfighter, and the vulture droid have less pieces than this N-1, so it'll still take less time probably to put both of those together. I imagine. And what does that mean? What does that mean, Deep? Hey Ku, you are a master. Asking how someone is at the same time answering for the same question. Did you guys hear that? Did you guys hear that alert? I sure wish you would. And do you mind if I hydrate with coffee? It has a lot of water in it. Even though my hydrate regime says no water or no coffee or beer allowed, it's up to the redeemer. Hopefully it's allowed. Did you hear that though? I'm sure you didn't hear that alert. Probably it means you're welcome in Turkish. Oh, nice. And did you hear that one? Because I'm having problems with the sounds today. I'm not sure what it is. I hear them. I see them come up on my monitor. So, on my meters rather. Yes, Heiku's greeted me so many times. Yes, for sure. And also, I think I already had asked, "How are you?" So, anyway, let's see here. Where are we? It's also funny that you guys can see the instructions too, because I do so many paid sets lately. Hey! You can hear him? Did you hear that? Because, let me see. That's a different... No, downtown Oakland. Okay, so... Stream Elements isn't working for some reason. Hey, Alex is here. How you doing, Alex? Nice to see you. Since there are people here, I'll give Alex a shout. She's usually here at the very beginning when no one's here, so it's silly to shout her when no one's here. There you go. If you're not already following Alex, she is getting back into the swing of things with streaming after a little bit of downtime. So be sure to give her a follow, or make sure that your follow hasn't been somehow removed by Twitch, because that happens. Hey, you know, people get busy. She hasn't missed the stream. It's only 45 minutes in. There you go. Yes, she gets a big shout out. Absolutely. Okay, that goes like that and holds everything on. Nice. And Alex knew what we were going to be doing today anyway. Probably, because she was probably paying attention yesterday. But this is what we're making today, Alex. N-1 Starfighter, the Mandalorian's N-1 Starfighter. Released in 2022, and I think after a maybe 1.5 year lifespan, retired last year, I think. I can't find it on the shop. And if it was retired last year, that would explain why I bought it. Because that tends to light a fire. Doing good, just gotten home from my sister's house. We had to stay until my brother-in-law got home from work, so Joe didn't get upset. Oh, because he wanted to see your brother-in-law. Fair enough. Fair enough. Glad to hear you're doing good. That is very nice to hear. Now, I'm just concerned about our friend in Florida. Milton took a turn south, which is good for our friend Devin. KK Builds, how you doing? I'm doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. We are making the Mandalorian Mandalorian N-1 Starfighter from a couple of years ago. I think it's retired already though. But last week we built a couple N-1s that were alt builds made out of X-Wing Starfighters. This is one of them. Pretty nice build. This is an alt build from Rebrickable, built out of an X-Wing Starfighter. And we have another one designed by a different guy, also made out of an X-Wing and also an N-1 Starfighter. There you go. So we made 2 alt build N1s last week, so I figured I'd dig out my actual official Lego Star Wars N1s this week. So we're building this one today, and tomorrow we're going to build this one, which is from 2007. And that one also has a vulture droid in it, so we'll build those tomorrow. So then after that we'll have a little fleet of 4 N-1 Starfighters for no good reason other than to just look at them all. Doing better than I've been. Joe isn't doing so great. His ears are still hurting a lot. Dang. That sucks to hear. Poor little dude. Glad you're doing good, KK. these things feel like alt build moves so far in this build. It ends up being nice and sturdy and everything, but interesting. I think it's just the newer Star Wars builds and newer techniques and stuff. They try a lot of kind of, you know, new crazy techniques on Rebrickable because they have no rules, whereas Lego designers have rules. So, Shadow Horde, how you doing? Yeah, we're doing another N-1 Starfighter. Yep, we've got the two N-1s that we built last week out of X-Wing fighters. Those are two alt builds. This week, two official Lego Star Wars sets. So this one, 75325, from a couple years ago, already retired as far as I know. And set 7660 from 2007. So that is the Naboo Starfighter, probably from the prequels. Let me talk to you. Oh, Lego streams. Oh, so good. Heck yeah, Deep. The loose grommet did come out today. Oh, good. He had a bath. When I took his earplugs out, it was stuck to one. Yay! So glad. Thank you for the shout there, Alex. So glad to hear that. Okay, so at least we know the grommet is taken care of, and if that was causing any pain, it should go away real soon. Theoretically. And when Alex throws any of those links up there, be sure you go check them out. Those are our friends here. Make sure you're following all our friends here. And Eric's link goes to Rebrickable. Speaking of Rebrickable, Eric isn't a streamer, but Eric is a Lego designer, a mock designer of all sorts. And you can see a lot of Eric's designs up there on Rebrickable. And you can also see Eric's designs. Well, I won't bring that up because that's not a thing right now. Never mind. Forgot about that. Changing the subject. Alright, I think we're making the tail bit now here. The little gonk droid. Is that right? Ah, okay, right. Did you order anything from Seriously from Bricklink? Talking to me, I have not ordered anything from anywhere for months and months. I have no budget for Lego right now. I did not remove the option for Wall of Eyes, Deep. No. Yeah, it's there. It's there, for sure. Little gonk droid was fun to make. I'm like an 80-year-old using the computer. Yeah. Hey, Pin Scorpion, how's it going? Showing for you? Alrighty. Thank you for shouts. Thank you for the shouts there. Marbles, if you're a Marbles fan. That's what, that's the game Local plays all the time on his stream. Sometimes Local streams under the Marbles game too. Just like Pin Scorpion there. I've done a bit of marbling on Local's channel. That is me. Deep, that is me. That's a picture of me in that emote going. Wall of Eyes Dream is, oh yeah, the Wall of Eyes Dream is showing for, yeah, no, I think Deep found it. Oh, well, I made the emote for everyone else to use too, Deep. I don't have any emotes that only I can use. That'll be a waste of an emote space. In fact, I don't use that one very often. I use the hey one. I use this. What is it? Hey, Deep. What are you using that emote for? This is the one I use. Hey, guys. But mine's just the me version of hey, guys, isn't it? Intentionally. Building Lego. Nice, Deep. Are you doing that on stream? I don't think so, because you probably want to turn the lights on. I'm GH. You do, I'm not. Oh, okay. Got you. Oh, I jumped around a little bit here. I jumped around in the instructions. And since you can see these ones, you know I jumped around. I can get away with it when they're paid instructions from Rebrickable and I can't show them on stream. You guys can't see when I went out of order on those, but you can on this one. Alrighty, this is a weird part. It has a slight slant to it, a slight slope, and it's got this 1x2 plate divot out of it. It's good for exactly this right here. Oh, follow the directions though. Look at me, going out of order on the directions. That's how you screw up your build. Okay. I like the way there's some other colors visible, like the yellow. Other colors besides just light gray and dark gray and a little black. Because otherwise it gets a little monochromatic. But Lego does a good job of keeping the ships from being too monochromatic like that. This seems like it's too long. That's what she said? Okay, I thought the pole was too long, but apparently it's just the right size. Could be easier to find parts in here. Could be easier. That's what she said. Whose is that? Oh, speaking of what I was not speaking of earlier. All right, what did you say that they muted? Did somebody mute something? Who muted what? What are you talking about? What got muted? Why can't I find this part? Found a light gray one, but I need a black one. In fact, I found like 3 light gray ones. I'm starting to think it's not in here. fair enough. So, guess we'll try Magic Box before we actually get up and walk across the room. What type of sandals do frogs wear? Open-toed. Oh! I'm gonna do this even though I don't remember. I don't think you guys can't hear these, so you didn't hear that rim shot, right? There, I found my piece in the Magic Box right away. Thank you, Magic Box. This is what I wanted. There's all kinds of them in light gray. And there might be one still sitting in here somewhere, but I didn't see it. So nobody heard the rim shot, right? Off to work, laters. See you, Scotty. Uh-oh, we got ads coming in. Ad alert. This is a neat piece. It's so pointy that Lego couldn't make it hard plastic. So if you poke your eye out, nothing bad happens. No rim shot sound. Yep, I do not know what is the problem. But you are hearing my alerts, right? Like, did you hear that? Because those weren't playing the other day. Yesterday and Monday. So if those still aren't playing, then I still have all kinds of problems and now more problems. And you couldn't hear that either. I honestly don't even know what to do. I don't know why it stopped working this week, and I don't know how to fix it. I've tried several things. Maybe it's a sign. Okay. Oh, right. This doesn't actually connect to anything. I forgot about this. So why would, oh yeah. So that one's a different, that's a sound alert. So alerts aren't working, and Stream Elements sounds aren't working, but sound alerts are working. So weird. Where was it? Sorry, just trying to see if I can fix stuff. And I don't think I can really, but... Did you hear that? Alright. Alrighty, well... Oh, GH, I finished building the Dark Falcon last night. Ooh, I want to build that one so bad. Nice, Eric. So, I haven't bought any Lego, but I'm looking at vacuum cleaners. Well, there you go. We need a vacuum cleaner, too. All I have is a hand vacuum, so I have to, like, break my back leaning over, hand vacuuming the whole floor. Luckily, the place isn't very big. I guess if it was a really big place, we'd probably have a bigger vacuum cleaner. I can't vacuum the whole place, though, without the battery wearing out, which is right about when my back wears out, too, so that works. And couldn't hear that, so I don't know what's wrong. I don't know what's wrong with my sounds. Who knows? I mean, I didn't change anything, so who knows why I was able to get them to work before and now they don't work, and why I can't fix them. No idea. Ooh, we're attaching everything. Well, that's cool. I only need one to work. Yeah, I would kind of like it if I could just get them all to work. That would be nice. I don't know what the problem is. I'm gonna continue to blame it on Mac. Maybe OBS needs an update. I'm up to date on OBS. Well, Devin has a lot bigger things to worry about today, which is probably why we're not seeing him. Devin lives in Florida, so. I'm looking for a cordless one that has a long attachment to reach the floor. Right. So a tiny little like handheld one, but yeah, gotcha. One that we can reach the floor without bending over like dumb old me. Yeah. That's what I do. I break my back when I want to vacuum the floor. Brilliant. That hurricane is hitting today. Yep. Hope everyone down there is safe. Yeah. So luckily, Devin is on the East Coast, which is good, and he's pretty far up north in the Jacksonville general area. So those are both good things, but it's a massive, massive storm. Like, huge. Torn between a Vax one and a Shark one. What's a Vax one? Are those brand names? I have no idea what a Vax. I guess Vax makes sense as a brand name for a vacuum. And Shark. Okay, and Shark also is a brand name. He is north of it, yeah, but I'm sure it's still... Well, he's not really north of it. He's north of the eye. You know. But he's going to get hit by the hurricane. And there's going to be a storm surge. And even though he's not in the path of the eye, the way the storm spins counterclockwise means that where they are, it's going to be spinning from the ocean towards land. So that means there's going to be a bigger surge there than, say, if you're on the bottom side, which is blowing out towards the sea. I think. Yeah, the upper part of it is going to hit the Jacksonville area. Hopefully they don't get hit too hard. Orlando's going to get hit pretty hard. Tampa's going to get hit hard tonight. But it moved slightly south of Tampa. So Tampa's not going to get the very center of it like they thought they might. But it's not going to be good in Tampa tonight. And Tampa hasn't really gotten hit very hard for a long time as far as I know. So I don't think they're as prepared for it as other parts of Florida might be. I've been watching it on there's all kinds of like live cameras you can watch. And it's starting to get nasty. It's starting to get nasty, and over the course of the next like 5 or 6 or 8 hours, it's gonna get worse. So, anyway, yeah, there's all kinds of cameras, live cameras, that are still functional, at least for now, that you can take a look at. Anyway, hoping everybody there is either evacuated or in a safe place. They're really trying to get a lot of people evacuated. But it's not always an option for everyone. Some people don't have the means to evacuate. Some people don't have any place to go. I mean, think how bad it would be to be homeless in that kind of situation. Or just, you know, really poor and unable to do anything about it. And I'm sure there's plenty of people going to be victimized by this thing. Not going to be good. So just hoping Devin's going to be okay tonight. Oh wow. This is a weird piece. Look at this little piece. This tripped me out when I first saw it. It's a 2/3 high stud, so it's the height of 2 plates. Do I have a regular stud? I mean, a regular 1x1. I don't. But this is how. That's the height of a regular piece. That round piece next to it. Interesting piece. Interesting that they don't just use 2 1x1 plates for this kind of thing. But this is slightly sturdier, I suppose. I like the rounded one of those parts. Oh, right. Yeah, and they also, it's only rounded on one side, right? Yeah, and the other side is square. Yeah, that's right. That is a cool piece. Alrighty. And this ship is in this area around the cockpit here. It's is this right? Oops, I skipped a step, didn't I? It's not right. I got carried away with the cool 2/3 tall piece and forgot to put that on. Oopsie. Let's try that again. The round one makes sense, but the normal one is a waste, I think. Yeah, just use 2. See, that's what I think too. I don't really understand it. This piece I don't really understand. But it also goes against the old adage that Lego just does stuff to increase piece count, right? Because that takes one piece away where you could have just had two little 1x1 plates. So they could have just upped the piece count by 1 if they wanted to, rather than even making that part in the first place. The old catch-22. Yep. I like to rag on Lego, but wait. This piece doesn't make sense, but I like to claim Lego only does shit for piece count. So now I'm, what do I say? What do I say here? So yeah, this is asymmetrical, this stuff around the cockpit, and I think it's cool. It's kind of, I don't know if it looks fully intentional. It kind of looks like sort of the Millennium Falcon thing where they might have used parts from another ship that fit, but were painted differently. Something like that. It's good for the sticker champs. Oh! Wait, what? Do I need 2 of these? I do. Where's my part? Devin, we were just talking about you. And Trevor, how's it going? Hi, excuse me. How you doing, Devin? How's the weather? Things getting nasty. It looks like the storm turned south. So that's good. Still gonna be crazy tonight though. Hope you're doing okay. Obviously you still have power, right? Things haven't gotten crazy yet. Thank you for the shout there, Alex. Appreciate that. Hope you stay safe tonight, Devin. That is a nutty storm. So here's more asymmetry. Completely different than the other side. The weather's fine today. Yeah, it's gonna get crazy. Stay safe, mister. Calm before the storm, huh? The hurricane turn, I know. Well, you're still gonna, some of it's still gonna hit you, but it's not coming right at you anymore, right? So that's nice. It turned to the south, and that's very good. Yeah, it's a coming. Do be safe. But it's really good that it turned to the south and not to the north. If it had turned to the north, that would have aimed right at Jacksonville. Orlando's gonna get splishy splashed real bad. I wouldn't worry about the mouse too much though, because I think they've accounted for flooding where the mouse lives by building up, because they're in swampland. So that's what I hear, at least. Yeah, it's gonna start getting wet tonight, I think. So just stay safe, Devin. That's all. Stay as safe as you can. But yeah, luckily, this thing looks like it's turning away. So Definitely completely asymmetrical on these sides. I think it's cool. I don't remember what the actual one in the movie looks like. Okay. Yeah, the West Coast is already getting the first little bit of the storm. West Coast of Florida. If you can check out some of those cameras. Palm trees are getting blown all crazy. Fort Myers, Key West, Tampa. Lots of weather already starting in those areas. Luckily, I think lots of people have evacuated. A lot of those areas. Love these bright colored pieces that end up getting covered up. I like that about Lego builds. At least you see some color in the middle before it all gets covered up by gray. Ooh. 10 times. 10 times this piece. Yep. You're on the safer coast and you're really far north, which is great. It's definitely not going to hit your part of Florida as hard as Tampa and Orlando. Key West and Tampa starting to get hit right now. Alright, that's what we've got so far. Thank you for the lurk, Eric. Appreciate you and all the lurkers out there. I'm a big lurker myself. One of my favorite things to do is just play video games and watch people build Lego or play other video games. When I'm playing video games, I'm almost always lurking somebody on Twitch, if not a million people. All right, we're about to put some lasers in here. We've got our warning here. Right there. Do not, repeat, do not shoot your sibling's eyeball out. Yep, Deep is streaming. You can see Deep in the dark. Is he still streaming though? Didn't even know that. Not anymore. He was streaming. The Darkness one. It was a very dark stream. Okay, wait. First these guys go in. Right there. Oh, I see. Then this is right in the middle. Gotcha. Now I get it. Just has one laser. Yeah. Howdy means, it's short for how do you do? How do you do? How do you do? How do you do? Howdy. They actually changed it to how do you do and then how do you do and then just howdy. So you could also say how do you do. Woo! Okay, drink some water, Deep. Don't forget to drink water. Very important. No alcohol poisoning. I don't mess with vodka or hard alcohol anymore much, really. Oh, I see. Oh, there's tons of tornadoes, Devin? That makes sense. That makes sense. The winds are so high. I heard talk of that it might happen, but it hadn't happened yet. So now I guess it's already happening. Why would you drink water to clean me? I just want to. Yeah, that's why. So I don't want to. I don't want you to be destroyed. Deep. It's howdy doody time. Yeah, exactly. Howdy doody. Howdy doody was named after that phrase. How do you do? Howdy do. Howdy doody. Why nobody muted you already? Okay, I think Deep wants to be timed out, Alex. He asked for it. He literally asked for it. And he's had a lot of vodka, so it would make sense. Permanently? Not permanently, Deep. We're not gonna permanently. You'll sober up. Thank you, Alex. He literally asked for it, Heiku. Like, literally. But he wanted it to be permanent. We're not gonna do it permanent. He'll sober up. It's no big deal. I hope he drinks some water like I told him to. I don't think he wants good advice right now. But do it. Do it, Deep. Drink some water. Take care of yourself. Alright, look at this. Look at this big half a potato. Something familiar about a piece like this. Whoa! Whoa! You splashed my stream, Trevor. That was awesome. Did you guys hear it? I know you saw it because I saw it on my monitor. That I've never been splashed before, and that freaked me out. Thank you, Trevor. Looks like Bricks and Minifix is open. Nice. On Hurricane Day, is that what you're saying? Is that open during the hurricane? Crazy. Those guys are nuts. Alright, we're gonna de-potato this now. If you know which streamer I'm referring to, you know. The Canadian guy who likes to look at the stars. And with the potato emotes. Come on, Astro Canuck, come on. This part reminds me of Astro. Why wouldn't it? Why can't I put this part on? Jeez, that was weird. Oh, you're actually wearing Benderbuild's shirt. Nice. Very nice. How about that, Bender? But Waffle House is closed. Wow. Bricks and Minifigs is relentless. Amazing. Why are they open? What are they doing? Do you think anybody's going and buying Lego right now? I guess maybe something to do when your power goes out because of the storm. I don't know. Uh-oh, watch out, guys. Ads are coming in. Ad alert. Very nice. This is obviously the front of our plane. Our plane? I called it a plane. It's now an airplane, guys. And did you hear that redeem, Devin? And can I use coffee for that hydrate? Up to the redeemer. And Devin is the redeemer. You did hear it. Good. Okay, so some things are working, but stream element sounds are not working. Alerts are working, stream element sounds are not working, right? Or wait, are they? Like this one, can you hear this one? I can't remember what's working or not anymore. Could you hear that? And that. Could not hear him, okay. It's like a mystery what's going to work around here from day to day, but at least my alerts are working. Those weren't working on Monday and Tuesday. But I think stream element sounds were working on Monday and Tuesday. Who knows? Let me see if I can refresh my stream elements sounds. Okay, I'm just going to put the URL back in to OBS and see if that changes anything. Maybe somehow the URL got changed. That looks like the same URL. Did you hear that? I'm guessing no. But maybe another restart and they'll start working again. Who knows? Who knows? It's straight up goofy. Dad joke though. I missed the dad joke. I got fired from a florist. Apparently, I took too many leaves. That's hilarious. Did anyone hear that sproing? I'm guessing not. Tried calling Bricks and Minifigs and no answer. Gonna call and see if they're being safe during this hurricane. Got no answer. But you got no answer. Yeah, didn't even pick up the phone. Didn't hear anything? Sent me a whisper. Okay, thanks. Thank you for letting me know. Appreciate that, Trevor. So they're not really open then, huh, Devin? It just says they're open because it's their regular hours probably. but there ain't nobody there. They're not crazy. They're not nuts. I don't have merch, Trevor. I don't. Maybe that's something I should think about. Good question, though. I do not have any merch at the moment. That'd probably be pretty easy to fix, though, because these days you don't even actually have to have merch, because they do it by order. They design what it would look like, and then you order one-offs, that kind of thing. So it probably would not be too hard. Thanks for asking. I have an idea for merch. Put the Rainbow Falcon on a shirt. That'd be great for the guy who designed the Rainbow Falcon as merchandise. I agree. That was a little bit hard to do. But I would wear that. I'd wear that shirt. If it just had a picture of the Rainbow Millennium Falcon on it and wasn't anyone's merchandise, I would wear it. I don't have any Lego shirts, and as far as I know, there's no Lego merchandise like that on sale at Lego. Like, I go to Lego, which I'm going to do right now, and shop, and Lego merchandise, apparel. Oh, they actually have sweatpants now. They have sweatshirts and sweatpants, and a baby onesie. So that's better than they used to have. It used to just be one dumb hat. Now they still have the one dumb hat, but they have sweatshirts and stuff with a tiny, tiny, tiny little Lego logo on it that I'm not interested in. I want a t-shirt that has a big, huge Lego logo in it. That's what I want. So at least it looks like they've improved their merch a little bit, but it's basically just the hat and sweatshirts and sweatpants. Give us some t-shirts. That's like the most common merchandise you could get. I just want a t-shirt. I've never seen them used either in like thrift stores or anything. So you were gonna have a shirt for merch saying coffee transfer. Oh yeah, that's right. We could do that. Coffee transfer time. That's kind of a joke, but it's silly and could be something. All right. This is a cool piece. You can't hear that, can you? Yeah. That's sad. I really don't know what's going on. I've tried to fix it several times. Tried to fix it during the stream today. I think Stream Elements was working earlier this week, but sound alerts, the alerts weren't working. Okay, you didn't hear that, right? I'm just messing around trying stuff now. I don't even know what's going on. Oh, look, we're attaching this. Like that. Didn't get to see the walker? Well, I can show it to you right here, Devin. There we go. Now this is starting to look like an N-1. Here's the walker. And his legs move. Front and back legs move. He's got 6 little legs because he's an ATTE. All-terrain tactical enforcer. Yeah, that's it. So there you go. And he's got a little connection point here. Right there. Where he hooks onto the ship. So the ship can carry him. See that right there? That connector hooks up to that connector on the top there. Like that. So there you go. And it has a stand too. It's kind of hard to get off without breaking the other ship. Here's the stand. Pretty nice looking stand. Sits at an angle when it's on the stand. Like that. Pretty nice. Good stuff. I've got it sitting over here on the side, on the stand. So there you go. Pretty cool set. That's an alt build of the MIDI Millennium Falcon, set 75375, I think. Breaking together. Hey, how's it going, A-word? Water to dilute? Yes, deep to dilute. Yes, drink a big, tall glass of water, if not 2. I'll help you with all that vodka. Trust me. Love this Mando N-1. I do. I like it too. Like, it's coming together. It's coming together. I guess they retired this. This set was probably out for like a year and a half, and then they retired it. So there you go. It looks wonky. I think the actual, if you look it up, like what it actually looks like in the movies, it looks pretty wonky too. I think it's a wonky. ATTEs are goofy. They're just like little walking tank bugs. Pretty silly. Thank you for that shout there, Alex, for Bricking Together. If you guys haven't figured it out by now, Bricking Together is Lego Together rebranded. So there you go. That's just Andrew and Kelly. So if you weren't already following them, you definitely should. There are a couple who brick builds together. We'll say they build bricks together. Lego. Good stuff though. Great stream. They build really cool sets over there. And I don't know about Andrew, but Kelly's really cool. They are posted based off of dung beetles. Are they based off dung beetles? Yeah, Deep. Lego Together is now Brickin' Together. And that makes a lot of sense and stuff if they want to like do merchandise for their channel and stuff. They can't have, you know. Andrew sucks. What's up, Jaeger? How you doing? Oops, I said the A word. We don't even say the A word over here, Andrew. That's how bad he sucks. I mean, Andrew. Dang! Not only did I said it, I called Jaeger Andrew. Oh no! So sorry, Andrew. Oh, I did it again. Whoops. Now it seems like I'm doing it on purpose. Sorry, Jaeger. I really am. It should be Kelly and that other guy, right? I mean, that's basically what we got here is Kelly and the other guy. The other guy who's hanging out in chat and is like, geez, what did I do to deserve this? But then, you know, Jaeger's in here too, so. And that's all Jaeger has written in chat. Okay, there. It is the Kelly show over there, right? Right? 4K away from Wallow Eyes. Go, Trevor. Andrew super suck. Okay, Devin, you don't have to like pile on now. Was I trolling? Was I trolling too hard? Sorry, Jaeger. That was a bit harsh, I gotta admit. Hey, Tuna, the build is going great. It's starting to actually look like an N-1 fighter now. This little bit here is cool. That looks cool, but look, it doesn't even attach to anything. It just goes wherever. But it looks cool. That's the one thing I think's a little weird about this build is this doesn't attach anywhere, but it does look cool. You feel trolled? Yeah, sorry. Sorry about that, Jaeger. I called you the A word twice. The first one is legitimately an accident, so I can't really apologize for the accident, but yeah. Sorry for trolling you, Jaeger. Need 2 of these. Where's my other one? Love you too, Deep. Oh yeah. Wait, where does this even go? Does it really fit there? Oh, it does. Didn't think they were gonna fit there. I'm not sorry, you're right. You're right, I'm not sorry. Alright, that looks pretty nice. Oh, thank you for the cheer, Trevor. Appreciate that very much. And you guys probably heard that, right? And I know you saw it because I saw it over there. So my alerts are working for pretty much everything, but now Stream Elements sounds aren't working. So earlier in the week, alerts weren't working, so I would have not heard that. Nope, wait, you didn't hear it? But you saw it. I know you saw it because I saw it on in the upper corner, up there over the instructions. You saw the cheer. Okay, now you guys, you didn't hear it, but you saw it, right? If you're gonna tell me you didn't see it, then I know you're all trolling. Then you're trolling because I saw it over here on my other account. You guys can only troll me about sounds. If it's visual stuff, I can see it. You goofballs. Okay, now Alex admits she saw it. Yeah, I don't know what's up with the sounds. Okay, so alert sounds are playing for me, but not for everyone else. Don't ever stream on a Mac, guys. Just don't even try. It's not worth the headache. Unless that's the only thing you have. Now I'm in deep on the Mac. If I try to switch over to my PC to stream, it's going to take days and days of switching assets over and rebuilding all my scenes. Not fun. Oh well. Yeah, you just said nope after when everyone else was saying nope, 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 and no sound, no views. Oh, but Trevor said saw. Okay, just no sound. Eric, everybody caught up with my question and said they saw it but didn't hear it. So I don't know what's up with the sounds. As soon as I fix the sounds, something else will break. So streaming off of Mac is like playing a Bethesda game. There we go. There probably are alt builds for this set, Devin. I don't know. I don't remember. Maybe not. I don't know if I have any. Let me look in my... No, I don't have any. I wonder if there aren't any. Don't know. It does look like a hammerhead shark. Yep. Until you put the engines on there, then kind of doesn't anymore, but it does for now. It's a hammerhead shark that skipped back of the body day on weights and just worked out the hammerhead part. Is the browser source set to monitor only in OBS? It was. It's not anymore. Oh, you mean, oh, for the sound. No. I haven't changed that. If that got changed, then something weird happened. Nope. I've got monitor off on all my sound sources because I'm running through a mixer and I can hear it. But for sound alerts, monitor and output are on. So. Don't know. Don't know what is up with that. I could put it on monitor off, but then I might not hear it. It is weird stuff. Or maybe you have to tick the box that says for OBS to control the browser source audio and then change it to monitor and output. I don't know. It's fetch. It is pretty fetch. So let me see. I did just change something, but I don't think it's going to change anything over here. See, I can hear it, and you guys can't. That's how it's just been for ever since this week started. And nothing I can do changes it. Oh well. Bring back Tubular. Ah, show off recent builds. Well, we did just show off one of them. And we also have to look at Ringbolt's awesome little mini Millennium Falcon. Ringbolt, who drops by here, designed this. He designs all kinds of cool little mocks. What else do we got? I'll show you the N-1s, because we're making a fleet of N-1s. So last week, we made this out of... I think this is 75218 X-Wing Starfighter. We made an N-1 out of an X-Wing Starfighter, and we also made a different N-1 out of a different X-Wing Starfighter designed by a different guy. I'll go grab that. There's this one too. Designed by a different guy, made out of a different X-Wing fighter. So we've got two N-1s already made. We're making a third one. And tomorrow we're going to build set 7660 from 2007, which is the Naboo N-1 Starfighter. So we'll have 4 Starfighters, a little fleet. For absolutely no reason whatsoever. Yeah, the little Millennium Falcon is absolutely cute as heck. I love it. Ringbolt does nice designs. Wish the camera would focus. There you go. Those are a lot of the recent builds. Did I miss any chat up there? You guys didn't hear that boing, right? Bring back Bodacious? Nice. I can bring all those 80s phrases back. Devin's back on the balcony. Good. It's safer to be out there during the storm, Devin. Star Wars fans. What are you going to do with them, Deep? That's a good one, right? Bodacious. Trevor's bringing back Tubular. Bender's bringing back Bodacious. Wow, Bender's bringing back Bodacious. Nice. Basically, I want everyone to talk like a Ninja Turtle. Sounds good. Sounds good, dude. We're all gonna talk like a Ninja Turtle, dude. Yeah. Bodacious. Gonna order some pizza. Wait, this is supposed to be light. Light gray. I didn't watch enough Mutant Ninja Turtles to know how they talk, but I know it was kind of like that. I was a little old. Bring back Bodinga. Bringing back Bodinga. What is Bodinga? Was that a thing? Was that ever a thing? What does that mean? I pretty much nailed it? Okay. From what little I did see. Kind of like enthusiastic California surfer sort of thing. You just made that word up? Okay, well, how do we bring it up? How do we bring it back if you just made it up, Devin? Cowabunga, dude! Let's go get some za! Right? I know they like pizza. Everyone knows that. I don't think I ever watched a full episode, though. Their favorite toppings are not sardines. They're not, Devin. You made that up too. I don't believe you for a second. It's going through the center one? Okay. Oh, that does make sense. There we go. Did Bart Simpson steal Cowabunga from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Rad, dude. It's fully radical. It's gnarly, brah. Okay, that's what we've got so far. Which part are we making? I'm not even sure which part we're making. Is this one of the engines? Not even sure. The Ninja Turtles game on the Super Nintendo was so good, was it? I never played that. This little gold bar that's, I think, too short to be a lightsaber, technically. Aren't you a little short for a lightsaber? And then what? Does it just stick in there? Yep, goes all the way down in there. Oh, okay. This is a little engine in the back on the bottom. Okay. Oh, I see. We've got side studs. Forgot about those. Okay, there we go. Nice. It's our engine, I suppose. Or what are those things on the sides? 3 engines, I guess. We've got 3 engines in this ship. That would be totally righteous to bring all those back. Like, for sure. For sure, Trevor. Who's my favorite turtle? Let's see, which one comes? Leonardo. I don't know any of them. They're all named after painters. Leonardo, Raphael, Da Vinci, and Rembrandt. I guess I can only remember 2. Leonardo and Raphael. Those are the only 2 I can remember. Donatello. Oh yeah, Michelangelo. Okay. I never did get why they were named after famous painters, because it was kind of lowbrow show. It seemed like it'd be better to be named after pizza toppings or something. I don't know. Maybe that would be too confusing. Yes, Donatello and Michelangelo. Those are the 2 that I could not remember. For sure. And gnarly can be anything, right? It can be gross, it can look difficult, it can be awesome. Yeah. It can be pretty much anything. It's all context with gnarly. Dude, that's gnarly! Oh, dude, gnarly. Yeah. Either one for sure. You know why, Devin? Because painting is like an art. Oh, martial arts? Is that it? They're martial artists? Okay, watch out. Ads coming in. Watch out, guys. Take cover. Ads. I warned you. Their sister, Daisy, added later. Did they really have a sister named Daisy who isn't named after an artist? They couldn't have called her Georgia or something? Anything? Wow. Okay. So I'll go with the arts. Martial arts. Why not? That sounds good. That's the best explanation I've ever heard of. The evil one from live action, is she evil? The sister? So I've got this faced the wrong way. They want it like this. Okay. Oh, this is where the Mandalorian goes, or where Grogu goes. I need to get Grogu out too. Okay. What are we doing here? This one has a sticker. There we go. Oh, okay. It's the gauges and stuff to fly the ship with. Looks like my sticker got a little scratched too. That's unfortunate. Ads has no effect on Devin. Devin's immune to ads. And Joe is down. Yay! The monster has been slain. And thank you for that shout for Bender. Do appreciate that. If you're not already following Bender, go over there and give that. I know I'm following Bender, but sometimes you gotta go double check because sometimes Twitch will unfollow you. You never know when it happens. But my follow's good. Make sure your follow's good, folks. Never know when Twitch will just randomly unfollow you. Well, those winds are really kicking up in Florida on the West Coast now. Kind of monitoring it on a couple of cams that are probably going to get blown over before too long. Oh, Goku is in the Falcon? Oh no! Oh no! She was only in a couple episodes of the live-action TV show. I don't remember her being evil. I don't remember any of it. So, is Grogu inside the Falcon? Did we hide him in there, Devin? Thank you for telling me that, because I was not be able to find him. Is it not a different Grogu? I don't think so. I think I only have one, and I think he came with this set. Who knows? Who is Bender? No clue. Never heard of him. If we're talking about minifig, there are only two, and the second is Christmas. Okay, okay. So, yeah. Honor roll, some a-hole. He's on the table. Wait, he's on the table? Oh, that's right! He's on the, what do you call it? What's that game called? Come on, I had it memorized when I built the Falcon, and now I forgot it. Does it go? How does that go on there? Like that? Okay, that. Wait, the pilot does go in the back? No, I can't remember. I can't remember. All right, Devin. So you did just remind me where Grogu is. Thank you. I can get him pretty easily because that room has a lift-off roof. Even if Twitch unfollow me to GH36, I can't even say my own name. To me, I'll remember his nick and come back. Thank you, Deep. Appreciate that. It's A-Fall. Yeah, it's not a hole, it's a fall. Have you done another build with this set recently? No, but if you're thinking of when you saw Groku recently, it would be when we put him in the Millennium Falcon, right? Right? I need a shirt that says, I put the A in A-Fall. That's funny. I think that's self-explanatory. I like it. Alright, you know what? I need a little break. It's been over 2 hours now, and I am going to go look for Grogu. It's right over there during the break, because he needs to go in his seat. So we'll put him there, and maybe I'll grab the Mandalorian too. I think he's in a box right over there somewhere. So I need a little break. We still have backup coffee, so we're good on coffee. Oh, you might be thinking of R2D2. I've got a million R2D2s. Literally 1 million of them. And I can't even find one. There was one around here somewhere. Oh, there he is. He's got a fabulous tiara or something. A crown of sorts. No, it won't be a 15-minute break. It'll be like a 6-minute break-ish. I try to do it in 5, and I can never do it in 5 because I'm going to try to eat a protein bar. It's about that time of the day. So, I will see you guys. Give me about 6 minutes or so, and then we'll come back and finish this sucker up. I'd say we're like 3/4 of the way done anyway, something like that. So maybe another hour tops. Pinky, I know what we're going to do tonight. Oh, and one of the R2's went in the Falcon too. I think you're right. I think you're right about that, Alex. At least one. So, but this was parked in there, and I pulled it out to show it because someone brought it up. So we know this isn't in there anymore. Or if it is, then it's magical and it reproduced somehow. Anyway, 6 minutes. I'll be right back, guys, and we'll finish this build. Thanks for hanging out. Alrighty. Where's my coffee? Ringbolt, how you doing? We showed off your Millennium Falcon today, Ringbolt, and everybody liked it. Except the camera, who doesn't want to focus on it. Come on, camera. There we go. Beautiful. Alrighty. Thank you for that shout there, Alex. Appreciate that. Alright, what are we working on now? Ah, we're working on whatever that is. I don't know. The engine? Okay. Yeah, I keep your Millennium Falcon close by at all times, because it doesn't take up hardly any room. The other Millennium Falcon has to sit on the coffee table because it takes up too much room. It can't chill out over here with us. I'm gonna have to take that thing apart soon, honestly. The big one. Right? Yeah, I think my wife wants her coffee table back, even though we don't really use it for much of anything. I've had to put the heating on to dry Joe's uniform, and I'm too hot now. Ah, I hate that. I'd rather be too cold. Rather just put on some layers, warm up that way. Too hot, too hot, too hot, baby. Gotta run for shelter, gotta run for shade. I shouldn't be singing over another song. I shouldn't be singing anyway. Stop singing, streamer. Stop singing. It's an old Kool and the Gang song. You kids probably don't know that one. Ooh, I might get a strike for even singing it. What was I doing? Is that black? Oh, okay. It's that silvery color that's not black. It's not really, it's the slightest amount silvery. It's like gunmetal gray with a slight metallic tinge. Okay. That goes on there like that. Okay. That sticker's printed crooked, so it was hard to get on the piece straight. It kind of looks like I got it straight, but you can see that the sticker's printed crooked. Can you see that? What the heck? What was that? Flake of coffee grounds. Come on, focus on there. Nope. Oh well. Slightly off center sticker. That was the whole point. All right. get in touch like that. So, oh, this shoots the laser. That's right. That's why it moves. Because there's a laser that sticks out right there. But there's no way to access it because it's built inside the ship, so you can't push the laser to get it to shoot. That's what this button is for. Very nice. Forgot about that. Alright, we're on bag 2. Woo! And I got my Grogu. So this is a ×2. And I'm going to need ×2 coffee. That's 1. Okay. Ready to go. There it is. Okay. That's really how this goes. Okay, gotcha. Alright, that's fine. It's supposed to stick out like that. Fair. That's what we ended up with. Look like our front-facing laser cannons. There we go. Looking nice. Uh-oh. We broke it. It's broken. Broke the model. Alright, tail back on. Next step. Ooh, these are silver. Cool. I like those silver pieces. Wrong. Close. But wrong. Okay. Now it's right. You could hide stuff in there. It's a cargo space. Look at this. Look at how Lego-y this got all of a sudden. So old school. Love those old school pieces. Those were old school pieces, and then in the next step we've got that. Which is such a non-basic Lego piece. Such an odd shape. Seen it plenty of times before though. Not saying it's a new piece. A one-piece step. Oh, okay, here's Grogu's little spot. Now we're making Grogu's little spot. 'Cause he doesn't really have a cockpit, because he doesn't fly the thing, he just sits there. He doesn't even help like R2-D2, he just sits there, I think. But, you know, he does have the Force. He can probably use his little Grogu Force to move ships out of the way or something. I don't know. So that's his little spot. He's got a single square footprint. And fake hands. His hands are Lego shaped, but they don't really grab anything. So he's gonna go right here. It's got his Grogu pod. Okay, we're gonna seal Grogu in. Bink. He's good to go in there. Mostly what we have left to build, aside from the rest of the cockpit here, are the engines on either side of the wings. So most of the parts. This is all the parts we have left. Alright. And the Mandalorian's cockpit canopy Click. Let's get him in here. I think he can go in there with his his jetpack on. I think they built it big enough for the jetpack, I think. No. Must remove jetpack to pilot plane. Plane. Call it a plane again. To pilot ship, must remove backpack. Do not look at his head. I'm not supposed to remove his helmet. What have I done? Okay. So I thought they might design the cockpit. I guess I have to lean him back more, or it won't close. There we go. Definitely won't work with the, Does that click down all the way? There, yes. With his head all the way back and no jetpack on, it does. V, how's it going? Nice to see you. We are building the Mandalorian's N-1 Starfighter this week, today rather. And this is an official Star Wars set, whereas the ones we did last week were alternate builds, right? We built 2 N-1s out of X-Wing Starfighters. So I have 2 actual official Lego Star Wars N-1s, so we're building those this week. Ads coming in, watch out guys. Ads! And we do have ads going on over there. For those without subs, they're seeing some ads. But it looks like they were quick ads and we're back. And Tuna didn't get ads. Tuna is an ad unicorn. Magical ad unicorn. It doesn't get the ads today, at least. Back! Having some pre-work bacon and eggs. Nice. Nice, nice. We are going to be finishing up this Mandalorian N-1 Starfighter within the hour. So we'll be looking for someone to raid out to. If anybody has any great ideas. Yeah, you didn't get ads and you don't have a sub. That's why I called you a magical unicorn today. Because the unicorns are magical people who don't see any ads even though they don't have subs. So that's you today. Congratulations. Ah. It's your 4th time not getting ads. Yeah. Sometimes people just don't have. It's something glitches and Twitch thinks you have a sub when you don't. I don't know. If
Ad
Brick.
block.
What?
Ad block, too.
I don't think so.
Some of them work.
Really? Huh. Maybe some ad blocks work. I wasn't aware of them working on Twitch. I mean,
At least they used to.
I have Turbo, so I don't see them anywhere.
You used to be able to ad block, but they might have changed that.
Oh, okay. I don't know if you can ad block them anymore. So I'd love to raid Brick and Nick. If Brick and Nick is still streaming when we're finished here, that'd be great. Some weirdos are live streaming on YouTube. Duran, hurricane driving on the highway with the hurricane. Yeah, that I wouldn't recommend that. Let's not do that. I'm putting these at a slightly different angle than they told me to because I think they look cool that way. That was step 100. Where's the part? Okay. Most of that is just ornamentation to make it look cool. That's why they wanted that. Oh, I guess it's fine. No. Better that I just do what they told me to do. Otherwise, it's not going to fit as well. I think that's what they wanted. Yeah, that works. Alright, that's why they did that in the instructions. Follow the instructions, kids. You seeing any weather yet, Devin? Alrighty, Alex. I'll see you when you're back. Okay, here's a chunk of engine. Nice. So that's downside to downside, but it doesn't matter because it's stuck on this axle. So. Getting closer, 7.3. Okay, wow. You made a lot of ground just today. In chat. Nice. Very nice. Now 8 of these suckers, these just regular old dark gray 1x rounds. Is that 8? That's 7. I remember this being easier to do by putting them all together first and then sticking them on rather than sticking them on one at a time. I've built this ship twice, so. I do like doing rebuilds. That's one thing I really like about Lego. Okay, so we're just setting this aside and building, I guess, the back part of it now. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Who are you and what have you done with Fallout 76, boy? Oh, Gev, you silly. Fallout 76, boy usually shows up on Tuesdays. Tuesday's Fallout 76 day. Used to be 5 days a week. Then we chilled out on that a little bit. How you doing, Gev? Thank you for unlurking there. Those weird idiots just crashed. Their stream just crashed. I hope you mean their stream just crashed and not their car. Did their car crash? Oh my God, Devin, are you serious? Well, that's one way to entertain people. Go out in a hurricane, crash your car. I hope they are okay. Doing well. Grocery mission accomplished. Nice. Back with groceries. Excellent. They're okay, Devin? Okay. I mean, they're kind of asking for it to not be okay, but glad they're okay. Do not go driving around during a hurricane, and definitely don't stream it. Oh, that's supposed to go out there like that. Okay. They only crashed because there was no friction on the road because of the rain. Yeah, and the wind probably... the wind is probably blowing them sideways. So yeah, no friction on the road. Wind, yeah. I can picture that pretty easily. I'm gonna... Alex, did you go talk... Alex went and called her mom. So when Alex is back, we'll do coffee. I'm no fun anymore. Okay, Gev, just a little bit of hurricane driving. Just until the wind blows you sideways and your car crashes. That's all. No, just kidding. No driving. I meant what I said. No driving in hurricanes. Unless you're an emergency worker, and even then, the emergency workers wait till the stuff passes. Stretch! I shall do a stretch. You guys didn't hear that alert, right? If you didn't hear the alert, that means I don't have to do the stretch. So just a minute, I'll do it. I'll do me a stretch. Only you can hear. You seen it? Yep. Only you can hear because you're standing out on the balcony, Devin. I get you. All right, stretcheroo time. I'm gonna stand up for this one. Ooh, because I really do need a stretch. Whew. All kind of things popped in my back and shoulders there. It's like a little fireworks show inside my body. Pop, snap, pop, 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 poop, poop, pop, pew, poop, pew, poop, pew, pew. Felt good. Okay, and more little doodads over here. Lots of doodads going on here, including little golden flowers. Or as Scotty would regard it, it's a golden anus. And that's Lego's fault, really. They brought that on themselves. I'm creating an iceberg in my freezer right now. I filled a 20-gallon Ziploc bag up with water, and now it's in my freezer. Why are you doing that, Devin? Just curious. If there's a reason. Gotta go, JH. I was lurking with you in my ear. Thanks for the fun. Well, thank you, KK. And hopefully we'll see you around. We'll see you around the Twitches. Appreciate the lurks. So why are you making an iceberg, Devin? You didn't buy the Titanic set, did you? You wanted to create the Titanic scene with Lego Titanic when I get it. Okay. I forgot you ordered the Titanic set. There you go. Nice little printed part. Ooh, that's sharp. Thank you, camera. Appreciate you. Really good chance my studs aren't all aligned here with all these pieces sticking up all over the place. There we go. Cool. That's pretty nice detail in there on that engine. I like it. A gallon of water is almost 9 pounds, so a 20-gallon bag would weigh 180 pounds. So that's not a 20-gallon bag, is what Gev is saying. Because I don't think Devin lifted a 180-pound bag into his freezer. There may be some miscalculations there, Devin, with your numbers. Just guessing. Devin's super strong. Or maybe he meant a 2-gallon zip bag. I don't know. He's got to make a pretty big iceberg, because Titanic is pretty big. So maybe he has a huge freezer and he's just Herculeanly strong. Herculeanly? Herculesly? Hercules-esquely? So this is an odd step. I don't remember how this one ends up working. Also, GH, have you checked your freezer for icebergs? Devin's not allowed in. He has to stay out on the balcony, so I think my freezer's okay, but I should go check probably. Now that you mention it. All right, Alex has returned. So, now that Alex has returned, let's get to the actual good part of the stream. The only part anyone actually shows up for. But they're just waiting around for this part of the stream. It's coffee transfer time, folks. I transfer my coffee from my old leaky mug that has no handle into the new shiny mug that's not leaky and does have a handle. Look at that handle, it's so handily. Let's get our music on here. A song called Coffee, of all things. It's coffee transfer time, folks. Get out those headbanging emotes if you know what I'm saying. Even if you don't. Delicious. All right. Hope that woke you up a little bit. Now let's go back to sleep. There we go. Mellow it back down. Let's build a couple drops. Nothing too serious. Nice emotes there, folks. Nice, very nice. I love the cute little pink-headed one. Very cute. Very good. Very good. Alrighty, where were we? Still looks like a hammerhead shark, but gotta be careful. Some of this build, honestly, some of the things about this build are a little bit alt-buildy, a little less stable than your average Lego build. To be truthful about it. Motorcycle. Sounding like they're going about 100 miles an hour through the posy tube. Okay, how does this work? They want us to hold it like this? Couldn't hear it, could you? They're broken. It's very sad. It's a sad day in Soundsville. Does that really line up like that? What? No, I've got it backwards. How did I end up getting that backwards? Let me go back and look at that. Oh, that's how. Taking the whole thing out. Wow, that's stuck in there. Okay, so hold on. Okay, that is on there, right? These just go like this instead. I had them going in the other direction. Wow. Yes, Heiku, yeah, my sounds do seem to be broken. So I'll see what I can do about fixing those. I've already tried a bunch of different things. I don't know what's going on with it, to be honest, but hey, who knows? Just found him streaming. He does that. All right, looks like our engine is done. I think. Looks right. Now we're going to add some stuff to it. And these things kind of fall off too. Some bits of this are a little bit fragile, like I was saying. These tend to fall off. Yeah, my sons have been having a Monday all week. I don't know what's going on with them. Makes no sense. And I can see the meters, so I don't know. I wonder if there's any OBS updates. I think I already checked OBS. I did. I remember already checking. I'm up to date on OBS. Don't know what's going on. I thought I'd followed him, but good thing we have the Lego category, right? And, you know, I don't know why my timer bots haven't been posting about the category. Have they? Did I miss it? There we go. This is the one. Anybody who's not following the new category, here it is right here. You can follow a category. If you didn't know you could follow a category on Twitch, well, you're not the only one. I didn't know until this new category came out that you could follow a category. So now I'm following that category. And you should too. Flip it like this, and then what? Don't do anything. It's done. Snap it on. Ta-da! Oh, I forgot to put the little pointy thing at the... When did they say do that? How did I miss that? There. I was way back here. It was its own step. I see. I got so thrown off by having done these wrong and switching them around that I skipped this one. Gotcha. Makes sense now. Now Stream Elements goes nuts with the timer bots. Okay, making the other side. Then I think we'll pretty much be done with this sucker. Looks nice. I like these, especially those stickers. Really? Really, camera? That's a nice, it's a nice kind of turbine design. I dig it. Now the camera can't focus on regular stuff. Okay. Let's make this other engine. I think that's all the parts we have left, is just parts for that engine. It only works once an hour. The timer bot. I do have the timer bot set up every 30 minutes. Or do you mean the camera focusing? Either one. Okay, same details as before. It's an enjoyable build. I do like this build. It's my third time building it, so if I didn't like it, I would certainly know by now. But there are some fragile things about it that are kind of surprising to me for an official Lego build. Stuff that it looks good, but it is kind of fragile. That's the kind of thing I expect from Rebrickable all the time, but not as much from Lego. Someone's mad. He definitely sees a dog. Oh, we're getting a raid. Cooperman85 coming in with a hot raid. How you doing, everybody? Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Cooperman, how you doing? Put joke here. Nice to see ya. Coming in faster than a speeding bullet. Look up in the sky. It's a bird? It's a plane? Nope. It's Cooperman85. Never fear, Cooperman's here. How you doing? Millennium Makuma. How are you guys all doing? Thank you for that shout there, Alex. Appreciate that. If you guys aren't already following, those of you who are in here before the raid, if you weren't already following Cooperman85, get right on it right there. Great streamer. And I do appreciate that raid. Welcome on in, folks. Cara Davies is here. How you doing, everybody? If you don't know me, and even if you do, because that's how those things work, I'm GH316, but you can just call me GH. I prefer that. I like to stream Lego. I like to stream Star Wars Lego especially. And I like to build Technic, especially Technic cars. And what I really do a lot of the time is building alt builds, alternate builds from rebrickable.com. That's one of my favorite things to do. So that's what you'll find over here. Do appreciate that raid there, Koopa Man, a lot. What were you building? What was the stream today? Something raid message. How you doing, Korg? If I ever get dogs, I'm gonna get 2 and name them Calvin and Klein. They'd be a pair of boxers. Oh, I would use my rim shot sound, but my sounds aren't working today. So imagine ba-doom, psh, there. Doing all right? Nice. Good to hear, Koopa Man. Thank you for the raid again. I do appreciate that. And what's the story? What was going on in your stream? What were you building? Were you building Lego? Or were you playing a game? What were you doing? Sleepy. Are you sleepy, Korg? We continued building some of the Ninjago docks set. I don't know that set. I'm gonna have to check that out. Yeah, thank you, Alex, for the show. Appreciate that. And Korg too. Miniatures and models, nice. Very nice. So, what kind of models, Korg? Curious about that. Like Gunpla stuff, or because that's where all the Gunpla guys are gonna go, right? I assume. So today we are building, since what we did, like I told you, I like Star Wars and I like rebrickable alt builds. What we did last week was we built 2 different N-1 Starfighters out of 2 different X-Wing fighters designed by 2 different people. Watch out, ads. Oh no. Bad timing. I would have snoozed those if I could. So after that ad break is over, I'm going to show those N1s. And that'll explain why we're working on this N1 today. And I'll get back on that as soon as those ads are over. But we are still in ads. And that was not great timing. At least I got a few words out before the ad started. So is that Devin? I know you can hear me. How much is that? A retired set? The Ninjago City docks. I imagine it is if you're asking how much you paid for it. Because otherwise, the price would be standard. Dad joke. Why is the ocean always blue? Because the shore never waves back. Aw, that's sad. Makes me feel sorry for the ocean. Okay, we are back. We are back from ads. I will go back to what I was explaining before the ads started, and that is that as I was explaining when I mentioned I like building Star Wars ships and I like building alt builds from Rebrickable, one thing we do fairly often here is build alternate Star Wars builds from Rebrickable. And that's what we did last week. We built 2 N-1 Starfighters out of 2 different N-1 Starfighter models. It retired in 2018, the Ninjago docks set. Very good. Thanks, Devin. Yes, good bot. Thank you, bot. So last week we built 2 different N-1 Starfighters out of 2 different X-Wing models designed by 2 different designers. And that was pretty cool. I have them right here. I'll show you. There's one of them, designed, made out of an X-Wing fighter. An X-Wing fighter set. This might be 75301, I think. And we also made this one. Kind of looks a little bit nicer. Another N-1 made out of an X-Wing fighter. This is, I believe it's set 75218. The one from 2018-ish, maybe 2019. Both retired, I believe. So that got us. We've got those two N1s made, and I was like, well, I actually do have 2 official Lego Star Wars N1 sets. So this is one of them, and tomorrow we're going to build this one from 2007, set 7660, the Naboo N1 Starfighter. So there you go. Then I'll have a little fleet of N1s for no particular reason whatsoever. And that's why we're building this. And we just have this one other engine to build. We've got our Grogu in there. Now we're working on this other engine. And I hope I didn't miss any chats. If I did, my apologies, and you can type them again or do exclamation point hey, and I'll hear it at least. You won't. It gives me a little Navi hey, in case I miss something in chat. Right now my sounds are borked. So what was that? That was a hydrate. Ringbolt, may I use coffee? May I coffee drate? It's a lot of water in the coffee, technically. It even says in my redeem that that's not allowed. I feel like I should remove that. I should just remove that and say coffee is okay. Any drink is okay. Why do I restrict my own rules? Thank you, Ringbolt. Appreciate that. Brickset says the docks launched 1st of June 2018 and retired 31st December 19. So a year and a half of life. I believe that's how long this set lived. A year and a half on the shelves, and then... Actually, that's a year and a half, yeah. So I guess some sets just have an 18-month lifespan, and that's that. It is the song, Alex, and it's the second time today. I believe. I feel like it's early in the playlist and we've already gone through the playlist and we're back through the second time. I don't know. Does it happen twice in the playlist?
I remember my dreams.
Then again, maybe I'm just imagining things, because that's completely possible. Huh. I guess we've only heard it once today. Whatever. The streams, they all blend together. Okay, let's do this right this time. I stuck these on the wrong way last time. Had to undo it. Alex, you didn't take points off. Were you here for that? I get points off for that. I made a mistake. I stuck these on the wrong way on the other engine and had to fix them. Have I built the last Naboo Starfighter before? No. No. I've built the that set 7660, and nice to see you, Trooper. Thank you for chatting. I've built that set I just showed you, the Naboo N-1 Starfighter with Vulture Droid set 7660 from 2007. I've had that one since it was new. It's probably purchased for my kids when they were little, most likely. Oops, did I do that? No, I did that right. So no, I don't think I built that one. Just rescued a giant moth from the rain. Hey, nice, Devin. Nice of you. That moth was doomed. Now he can eat all your sweaters. Just kidding. I tend to save bugs too. Unless they're venomous. What the heck? Why do I have a gray one of these instead of a black one? That seems like a replacement part issue. How could I have lost that? Okay, I gotta get to the bottom of this. Do I really not have another one of those? The only good bug is a dead bug? Yeah, you should deduct the points. Doesn't really matter, Alex. There's no running total. Let me look real quick for the right color of this part, but I assume there's a reason the wrong color is in here, and I must have either lost the part somehow or taken it out of this set to use it somewhere else, which is also kind of lame. Trying to see if it's in anything else I've built on the desk recently. Alright, let me go look for that part real quick. Because I have a dark gray one and a black one. You won't really even be able to see it, but dang it. I want it to be the right colors. So not impressed with the Lego deals on Amazon. Yeah, and you don't even get any insider points. They had some good deals going last year that were decent sort of discounts. I don't know, somebody stocked up on them or something. But I have a bug aquarium. I put it into the rain stops. That's kind of cool. Except TK Trooper doesn't want to hear about it. I'm gonna go look for a replacement part. Maybe even just a... this'll do if I can't find a black one. Plain black. It would probably be on here if I had one. And I feel like plain black is gonna look better because the gray will stick out. Where could that have gone? I'm gonna use regular black. Because you can't really see that in there. Well, you can, but you'd notice more if it was gray than if it was black without grooves. That's really weird. I must have stolen it for another set, and I just don't remember it. I haven't seen anything that's jumped out at me. A vacuum cleaner, however, is about to be bought. Well, that's probably the good thing, you know. You have a couple sets in your backlog. I think you could hold off on Lego. Just get the vacuum. How many vacuums do you have in your backlog, Alex? How many vacuum cleaners are sitting there in boxes waiting to be opened up and used? There. Almost lost my part. Okay, I feel like this one's going to be more visible. This is kind of annoying, though. Where did that part go? The Vax one. Hey, follows as far as subscriptions are free on YouTube. Gev just posted the link if you want to go follow me on YouTube for free. I'd appreciate that. I post all my VODs over there, so like everything. Not the Fallout ones, the Lego ones. I don't think anyone wants to watch old Fallout VODs. But for some reason people do watch old Lego VODs. I mean, because it's just not live. It's building the set. It's everything you see here, but just not live. So those are all up over, and there you go, Devin. If anybody has any dollars burning a hole in their pocket they got to get rid of real fast. My throne is a great place for that. Not waiting to be opened, but I have 3 and only one of them is any good. Wow, I only have 1 vacuum cleaner at this point. I think we ditched our old one. I think we just left it in LA because it was garbage. It sucked, but it didn't suck is the problem. It sucked because it didn't suck well enough. Ah, here we go. Sticker. Like that? Yep, that's how they want it. Okay. And we need to get a vacuum cleaner too, because, yeah, I'm kind of done using the handheld to vacuum the entire condo. Recently misplaced a different color piece too. Hate that. Yeah, I mean, I've got light grays, I've got this dark gray, but no black with ridges. It's like, what the heck? All I can think of is I borrowed it for another set, because it doesn't make sense how that could be missing. I would have had to have dropped it while I was disassembling, but then why would I have the other one as a replacement? That doesn't make sense. Very strange. Oops. There we go. I got insulted yesterday. Somebody called me a Lego 2x4. Why would they call you that? That doesn't make any sense. I don't get it, Devin. Or were they like trying to board up their windows and they said, let go of my 2x4? I don't know. I don't know what's going on over there. At least they didn't call you Mega Blocks. Hey, careful there. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't mean to say that out loud. I just read it before. Sorry. Haven't Mega Blocks improved, though, in the last 20, 25 years? Because like 20, 25 years ago, they were not very good quality, but I think they've gotten better, haven't they? I feel like they've gotten better. In a way, it might be a compliment. Maybe they were trying to say you look built, right? Hey, if anybody said any kind of Lego kind of thing like that to me, I would take it as a compliment. Like, I don't know what you mean, but I know it's a Lego reference, and you said it about me, so thank you. Uh-oh, we're running out of parts. Guys, If we run out of parts, I'm not going to have anything more to build. We're going to have to like end the stream or something. Oh yeah, that's how that works. That's right. I'm gonna have one piece left over, that's for sure. This guy. So I need to make a list of replacement parts to get next time I go to the local brick and mortar used shop. Mega Block's got cool figures, that's it. Still cheap plastic, okay. Because I remember they're kind of mushy, and it didn't feel good building with them. The blocks I have are all old school blocks, and they're mushy, and I don't like them. I still separate them out, like here. This guy, I don't know where he came from, but that ain't a Lego. Looks more like a piece of candy than a Lego. Looks like a gummy brick. Gummy bricks. Yep. Cheap plastic. Alright, so I gotta add my little tail piece on there. Even though it hasn't told me yet, I'm gonna do it before it tells me this time rather than doing it late last time. There. Got it. Now my lightsabers on the back, which are a bit fragile and break off very easily when you move this thing around. These are the first things that are going to break off after you make this. Every time. I know this because I've made it and moved it around. And last... Oh no. Oh, are we missing another piece? And it's a sticker piece. Oh no, that's already on there. Dingbat. Alright, this is the last piece. Okay. I'm a dingbat. I was worried we were missing a sticker piece though, because, you know, where am I going to find that? But it's there. Come on, camera. So we're gonna stick this on, and this thing's gonna be done. Looks like. Do you like Star Wars stuff more than other Lego themes? Yes. Star Wars is my favorite theme. Second to Star Wars stuff, I like Technic cars, and just Technic in general. But mostly, almost all my Technic is cars. So there you go. I think we're done with this sucker because. All I have is this, which I... Oh yeah! It goes right there, and I went and got a replacement part. So this is... I just couldn't find it. That's right, I forgot about that. And then this is the one we replaced with the right color, but no grooves. So there you go. All done! And I think it looks great. It's a nice looking model. Nice looking model. Let's see, I can get rid of the ta-da! Okay, we might as well show what the laser looks like when that's fired. It does look fast, doesn't it? Getting pulled, basically. The entire ship's getting pulled by those engines, kind of pod racer style. I like it. So here's a laser. And we'll try the old ta-da! Yeah, you like the big... Here it is. Full screen ta-da. Ta-da! It's got the ta-da lines. And the stars even. Woo! Stars. And, of course, the warning here. Do not shoot your siblings' eyeballs out. At least if you do, it's not Lego's fault. They tried to warn you. Ta-da! Alright, let's try the laser out. So that's what this is for. Because there's no access to the laser now. Usually you just push on it with your finger. That's how you shoot them. But it's cooler to use a button. Don't know if you could see that or not, but it shot. Try to shoot the camera, but got it. I should stop shooting my camera, really. It's not a good idea. That was point blank, too. So there you go. I like it. Tomorrow we're going to build set 7660, the Naboo N-1 Starfighter from 2007. 17-year-old kid. So then we'll have a small fleet of 4 N1s at the same time for absolutely no reason whatsoever. Do not shoot your siblings' eyes out. Okay, TK? So there we go. I like it. It's cool. I enjoy building this one. It's the third time I've built it. And yeah. Oh, I see the storage bin here. That's very clever. Storage bin here is for his backpack, his jetpack, excuse me, and his lightsaber. Put that in there. All good. So that'll rattle around while he flies. Cool. So I knew there was something you could put there. And listen, it actually stays in there pretty good. Impressive. Alrighty. Who are we going to raid into? We were looking at Brick and Nick, but I don't know if Brick and Nick is still streaming, so I can turn that off. And put the magic box away. Here's another Mandalorian. Alrighty. Who are we going to go raid? They're still on? Alright, cool. I don't think I've ever raided Brick and Nick before. Thank you, Alex. Appreciate you. And let me give Alex a little shout here, because Alec is... Alec? Pfft. What is wrong with me sometimes? Alex is getting back into the swing of streaming brick building after a little tiny bit of a break there. So there you go. Make sure you're following Alex. And... Alex, can you give us some raid calls while I get this raid ready? We're going to get set up for Brick and Nick. I've never raided Brick and Nick before, and that excites me because Brick and Nick is an OG. As far as I know, my brick building lore. And how do you spell it? There it is. Brick and Nick. As far as I know, the brick building lore is that Brick and Nick is one of the people who is responsible for us even having our new Lego and brick buildings category. For like many years they've been working on it. So we're going to get set up to go over there. I'm kind of excited about this. Let me get the raid set up. Thank you, Alex. Alex has put up the raid calls. If you're a follower, you can grab that first one. If you are a subscriber, you can grab that second one. Let me get this raid set up, and then I'll grab that subscriber one. Brick and Nick, come on. Paste. There we go. Okay, our raid is set up. I'm going to can our music here. We are set up for a raid. I appreciate all you guys. Cheers to you, Geff. Appreciate all you guys coming and hanging out. You're all superstars. We've got the raid set up and ready to raid into Brick and Nick. And again, appreciate all of you. And Cooperman, thank you for the raid if you're still hanging around. And thank you for all those who came in with Cooperman. And let's take this party over to one of the OGs, Brick and Nick. Thanks for hanging out. We're going to be building that 7660 Naboo N-1 Starfighter tomorrow, probably starting around 11 a.m. Pacific time. So we'll see you guys then. Thanks for hanging out. Bye, everybody. Bye, Hiku. Bye, Cooperman. Come on. Let's go raid. Let's go raid. Bye, Alex. Bye, everybody. Let's go. Let's go say hi to Brick and Nick. Thanks again, Cooperman. See you guys.
To double check, we're talking about not this one, right? Like this is the big guy, right? And GH coming in with the raid. Let's go.